Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Judiciary Command 2, the tallest man in Black Africa. Many people have been asking why William Samoei Ruto has been attending all the functions of the judiciary. From the time he was sworn in as the President of the Republic of Kenya, the President has graced each and every occasion, each and every activity held by the judiciary. If you look at William Samoei Ruto, you realize one thing: he values the presence. Being present is something that he takes very seriously. If you look at the way he attended church services, he really misses the church, just like his mentor, Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, who would not miss any church. And he understood very clearly that anytime he attends an activity, his presence is felt. And in this video, I want us to look at the reason why he has been gracing every occasion of the judiciary. So if you are here for the first time, this is Judiciary Command 2, the tallest man in Black Africa. Kindly take a minute and shift to Judiciary Command 2 from the former station, which I've always said was highly infiltrated. So the first reason, in my view, is because the judiciary stood with him. During the presidential petition of 2022, the judiciary came out strongly in defense of William Samoei Ruto's presidency, and for sure are the one who validated his win. Without them, the presidency would have remained a pipe dream. So that is why, in my view, he keeps on going to the activities. The other reason, in my view, is because William Samoei Ruto is one person who feels heavily indebted to the judiciary. Because of what they did, because of validating his win, he feels that he owes them a lot. Now, that is why during the first time, the day he was sworn in, the first thing he did is to increase the judiciary's fund to 3 billion, and he said he's going to repeat this. This thing will be done every financial year. He feels indebted and he keeps on doing this. Unajua ni kama mtu ambaye ana deni ya mtu mwingine na inambidi awe anafanya jambo fulani ili kuhakikisha kwamba lile jambo ambalo anadaiwa limelipwa. Ahadi ni deni, wasemao wakasema. The other reason, in my view, is that he wants to muzzle the judiciary. And the reason why he is attending there, because anytime you see him with Mother Koome looks like a puppet. Mother Koome doesn't look like the president of the Supreme Court. It doesn't look like the president of the judiciary. She just looks like a puppet. She just looks like somebody who has gone there, and because she is overshadowed by the president himself. What there is that the judiciary has been completely muzzled. The dependence that was there is no longer fair. And that is why you see Raila Amolo Odinga calling for that meeting in Kamukoji for people to know where the country is. Because what we have, the gains that were made in this country by the secondary liberators of this country, is simply slipping out of our hands. The other thing is that he wants to avoid the mistake of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. If you ask me, Kenya Kwanza guys, they believe Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta made some mistakes when dealing with the judiciary. Remember the way he castigated the Maraga court. But if you ask me, Maraga was a principled leader, was a principled president of the Supreme Court. Maraga was a good leader. Maraga was a principled person who could not be easily be swayed. So in this case, you cannot compare Mother Koome and Maraga. Maraga is somebody who will be remembered in this country. Maraga is somebody who stood with the truth. Maraga is somebody who even advised Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to dissolve the government and parliament, but he refused. Kile ambacho tunaona ni kwamba jambo moja ambalo linamfanya awe being very cozy with the judiciary is because he feels that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta made that mistake, and for him, he doesn't want to make that mistakes. The other thing is that he's trying to avoid the embarrassment that can come from the court. Remember the way the courts embarrassed Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. If there is one organization, if there is one arm of the government that actually embarrassed Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, it is the judiciary. Remember the BBI, the way it was dismissed in court, the way the judges would even refer to him as Mr. Kenyatta in very derogatory way. In fact, the lack of decorum. Kwa hivyo hili ni jambo ambalo tunaona ya kwamba Ruto anajaribu kuzuia, na nina homa kidogo, kwa hivyo mtaniwia radhi kwa sasa, but within a day it will be over. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho tunaweza tukasema ni kwamba he is trying to avoid the embarrassment that can come from the courts, because the courts can easily embarrass you, and if you are not oiling their hands, if you're not doing the right thing, the courts in Kenya will always revenge, and for sure they revenged in the petition of the president. The other thing is that you know, he himself has had many cases in courts. Members of his government have many cases in court, including his deputy. He had a case in court. So by just being present there in their meeting, he can get an opportunity to talk to them. He can get an opportunity to interact with them. Na unajua sasa watu wakila pamoja, sasa ule uadui ambao ulikuwepo pale huisha. Si ajabu utaona ya kwamba his mentor, the late Moi, would invite some leaders from second liberation, from Ford, the former Ford, like Martin Shikuku. He could be invited to State House, na unajua wangekula ugali na kuku, lakini wakati wanakula ugali kama ugali na kuku, wananchi nao walikuwa wanakula kama kuku. Hiyo ndio ajabu yenyewe. And again, when you look at William Samoei Ruto, by befriending the judges, he can influence the judgment. And this is where you find many people saying, why hire a lawyer when you can buy a judge? So by the virtue of being present there, this is too much. And I think even himself, he's feeling it, because yesterday I heard him saying that he knows that many people are questioning why he's gracing all these occasions, because unajua sasa mwenye mavi hujishuku, hivyo ndivyo Waswahili walivyosema. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho kinajitokeza ni kwamba hii hali ya kuwa katika kila shughuli, kuwa katika kila mahafla na kila shughuli ambayo hata haina maana na haina lolote ambalo linahusiana na the executive, is something that's raising many questions. Again, when you look at the courts, in our courts there are many petitions concerning the governors, petitions concerning the members of parliament, petitions concerning the senators. And by being close with the judiciary, by working the judiciary, by attending every occasion of the judiciary, he can appear to be good. He's likely to have a favorable ruling. His members of the party, his MPs, candidates are likely to get a favorable ruling. Kwa sababu ukiangalia, you look at the way they are trying to treat the case of Gladys Wanga and that man Kidero, ambapo walisema kwamba that it is through gunpoint that Wanga was declared the governor. Na ukiangalia kusema ukweli, hili jambo ambalo unaweza kuhusisha maafisa wa UDA. They're the one who are trying to infiltrate this, just to taint the name of Raila Amolo Odinga, because these guys can do anything to taint the name of Raila Amolo Odinga. These guys can do anything to ensure that the petitions in court, they win every petition in court in their favor. Again, they may be having an issue with the Attorney General himself. When you look at the Attorney General himself, JB Muturi does not inspire any confidence. It doesn't inspire anyone. When you look at him, the man is incompetent. When you look at him, he's not fit to be the Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya. And I think that is one reason where Ruto is trying maybe to get legal opinions of the members of the judiciary. Because most of the cases will end up in court. Most of the things end up in court, and the arbitration will normally take place in court. And that's why labda unaweza ukapata akitaka kuonyesha kwamba au akitaka kuona maoni ya watu. Because if you ask me, I can say without fear of contradiction that this country doesn't have a competent Attorney General. I don't know what you think, but that is my take. Gashis Kaiman, the tallest man in Black Africa, Kindly remember to subscribe to this channel. And for those who have joined us in this channel, we are very, very humbled. We don't take it for granted. And may you have a blessed day. Till next time, bye-bye.